y'all. Hey, happy Friday. Welcome back to another BeFree Friday. It's your girl, Coach Natasha. I am a holistic health and wellness coach. I help high achieving women redesign their lives so that they can prioritize their health and well being, live unapologetically, and cultivate a joyful life. Guys, I am excited to be here with you today. We're going to be talking about the power of walking. I am using StreamYard. So, you have to give StreamYard permissions if you would like for me to address you by your name. Otherwise, it's going to say Facebook user, and I am not going to know who's commenting, who's talking to me. And I like to engage with y'all. So, you know, let's do what we do. But today we are talking. Oh, yeah. Thank you guys that are watching this live. And thank you to everyone watching the replay. I am grateful for each of you. Thank you for being a part of my little space in the social media world. I'm excited that you're all part of this group. We're up to 202 ladies now. Like, that is lit. I am excited. I remember when there were just a few of us here when I started this group a few months ago. But yeah, we're going to get right on into it. The power of walking. You guys, I don't know if many of you have been following my journey. Some of you have followed me from my other group that I was in, that I had actually. And some of you have even walked with me throughout the years. Walking is near and dear to my heart. Walking, literally, I feel, saved my life. And I'm going to get into that later on, right? I'm going to get into it. We're going to get into it today. But yeah, I love walking. It is my favorite form of exercise besides riding my bike, and I do rollerblade, and I will do some hit and use my weighted hula hoop, things of that sort around the house, right? But walking is my most favorite thing to do, and I'm going to let you know why when we get into this broadcast here. So y'all come on in. Yeah, so you guys may have heard me say this time and time again. Our bodies were created to move. Our bodies are designed to move. There is no ifs, ands, or buts around it. They were designed to move. If you don't move your body, you're gonna morph into a chair. Like, point blank period. You'll morph into a chair. Because we're made to move. Being sedentary all the time is not good. So we are designed to move. Our bodies are designed to move at least 3.5 miles per hour. Can you, like, that's a brisk walk. And we should at least walk 20 to 30 minutes a day. 20 to 30-minute brisk walk daily can significantly impact your life, ladies. Impact your life. I am going to give you a few reasons to walk. You've been seeing me posting and sharing and things like that. If you watch my journey, like around, I'll walk and I'll just come in the group and just post my accountability post, so to speak. But walking really do improves your health. It improves your heart health. Regular walks. That's not just walking. I'm going to walk this week and I'm not going to walk again until like next month. It's consistent walking, being intentional about moving. Regular walks can improve your cardiovascular health. What is that, Natasha? Your cardiovascular health is your heart health. We all need a healthy heart. Like, if your heart ain't acting right, if you're having heart issues, like, you might want to start walking. It gets the heart pumping, and when the heart pumps, it becomes relaxed. And then we get the circulation of all the oxygen-rich blood throughout our tissues, keeping our bodies healthy. It strengthens our muscles. Walking strengthens our bones. It helps us maintain healthy weight. Walking is the most effective form of exercise, and it's also the most underrated form of exercise. And it's the most accessible. And that's what I love about it, because it does not require me to have to go to the gym, a place that I absolutely hate. Excuse me, don't want to be around groups of people. And I particularly don't like the smell, and I don't want to be working out around men. That's just me. I've done the gym stuff before. I've had memberships that I've wasted, and I've had personal trainers before. I've done all the things, I feel like, from my weight and health, my wellness journey. I've done almost all of them. Walking by far has been the most rewarding of them all. Also, with walking, it boosts your immunity because we're out in the sun. We're getting vitamin D, which releases the serotonin. Serotonin, guys, is the happy hormone. And so, automatic mood changer, like for the good. It boosts walking, boosts your metabolism, and it lasts for up to 12 hours later after a walk. So if you have metabolism issues, have a slow metabolism, get the walking. Have you ever told anyone go for a walk, take a walk? Literally say it to somebody now and really mean it. Like, go for a walk. Somebody need a walk. So there is the benefits of walking for your mental health. It helps with anxiety. It helps with depression. I can't tell you guys enough how amazing it is to actually walk in nature. I can tell you until my face turns blue, but it really is an experience to actually walk. There is something so amazing about being outside, letting the sun kiss your skin, letting the breeze just hit across your face. And it really does calm your nerves. It soothes you, helps with your immunity. And guys, this is backed by science. So I'm not over here sitting here feeding you fluff, because I don't, or, some mess. Like, this is backed by science, but it's also my personal experience with walking. And I've been walking for some years. So I'm not new to this. I'm true to it. And that's why I can come before you and I can help you and talk to you about walking, because I am passionate about it. And it's how I live my wealthy life. For the mental benefits too, there is absolutely something. I just found this out not long ago, guys. Like when I'm home, and I just love being outside. There's just something about being outside, and just when I'm gardening, I like to walk around my backyard barefoot, or even my yard. But and there's something about being grounded. It's something about being grounded with the earth, and it just makes me feel so connected. But there's this thing called green walking and forest bathing. Like, that's what the sun does to you. Like, that vitamin D, that's that natural vitamin D. So if you have a vitamin D, if you're deficient in vitamin D, during the off season, like now, when you can't be outside as much, when the sun is really not shining all the time, like the warmer months, summer, months, you're not really getting ample amounts of vitamin D, which will build up a deficiency. So your doctor may prescribe you some vitamin D, or you can just supplement, vitamin D to eat, get more in your food intake or things like that. But when the sun is out and when the summer here, listen, y'all, I'm out there getting all the vitamin D. I am sunbathing. I am a beach head. Like, I love being at the beach, sand between my toes. Like, I just love all of it. But yeah, it just does something to you. And when you had, it calms you. I know when I walk my walks, I call my walks worship. Because I can just hear so clearly, like, all the chatter is gone and it's just me and my walks. Most of the time I don't even have like a podcast or music playing. It's just the sound of my feet hitting the pavement, and it's just like or crunching on the leaves and the twigs that are on the nature trails that I'm on. Walking is a vibe, y'all. It's a whole mood. And if you start getting into it, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. You will really understand what I'm talking about. like I said, it reduces your stress, it reduces anxiety, depression. It's a mood booster, and it improves your cognitive function as well. Like, don't you guys want to be a little sharper up there? I know. And for social benefits, it's a very great community booster. Just getting your family and your friends out, just getting them active. It's something that I talk to my clients about all the time, and my previous clients that I've walked with before, and things that I've and friends that I've walked with. And I run also, but I like to walk more. And actually my chiropractor doesn't he doesn't suggest or recommend that I run because it's really hard on your joints. So that's why I stick with walking. I stick with what I know. I stick with what I love, and I really am a creature of habit. And it works. It's proven to work for me. So I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it. If you are a walker, if you have walked, or if you're just like, girl, I don't know about this walking life, don't just holler at me in the comments. Let me know where you are with your intentional movement. Let me know if you like walking or if you've tried it. If you don't like it, y'all talk back to me. Y'all a little quiet over here today. Talk back to me. Click that button and come on in this room. Don't be over here listening on the off. Y'all come on in this room. I'm committed to y'all. Come on. The least you can do is come on in. I invited you to my house. Come on in, right? Y'all know I'm silly. Y'all know I'm so silly. But ladies, I want to talk to y'all, ladies that's in the menopause stage of life, like myself. Do you know, like, our estrogen levels start decreasing at a certain age? Like, everything just start happening at 40. I feel like I had to get bifocals at 40. I had menopause. Like, so many things was happening at 40. I was like, hold up, what's happening? Right? It was wild out in here in these menopause streets. But I got it under control. I got it under control, just taking care of my health, taking care of my physical, taking care of my mental, and taking care of my gut. So it all played a role. So I'm cool on the menopause. And I'm gonna be totally candid with you guys. I had a hysterectomy in 2011. So yeah, I'm good over here. So yeah, that's my I have fibroids. And if I knew then what I knew now, I would have never had it. But I didn't know. And I wasn't as educated and experienced in my field as I am now. But I know better. So now I know what I have to do to take care of myself. But getting back to this, but the older we get, our estrogen begins to decline. Our bones begin to get brittle. Walking really strengthens them. Walking really does strengthen your bones. You guys ever notice, like, some people, you see them, it looks like they're appearing to get shorter? That brittle bone is a real thing because the bones are brittle. They're just chipping away. Like, the bones are like, they're just chipping away, and you just click, click, click. You might have been up here one day, you'd be like, yo, I'm a half size shorter. What you mean, doctor? They put you on the scale, and they put the little thing over your head. It's like, oh, you ain't 5'6" now, you 5'5". Like, what you mean, doctor? That part, that's that brittle bone. You breaking down. But walking can actually strengthen that. Like I put in here earlier this week, I went to my chiropractor, my new chiropractor. Now, I've been going to the chiropractor for years. This is my third chiropractor here in Delaware. And he's by far the best one I have ever had. And he said that my walks are really, truly paying off. I want to share a story with you guys. My journey story. I want to share with you how I got to this place with walking. So the year was 2020. We will never, ever, ever, ever forget 2020. I don't think it at all. I don't believe that for a minute that any of us will ever forget that year. Well, that year in September, I actually was really, you guys may have heard it, I'm just going to say it again for the ones that were in the back and maybe not listening. But yeah, I was really stressed out in my at the employer. And I left out. I went out on an FMLA September 30th of 2020. And I was going through that process, and I was beyond stressed. I was burned out, everything. My health was, I was a wreck. My skin was messed up. I was 220 pounds, guys. This is why I say walking really saved my life. I was 223 pounds. My biggest I have ever been in my entire life. Um, and I had TMJ from the stress. I still wear a mouth guard to sleep because the stress of that job really did a doozy on my health. I had a tennis elbow and my blood pressure. So I went to the doctor just for regular follow up so that she can fill out my FMLA paperwork, guys. Right. And she just, I'm in the office, so she just does a little quick, quick check over. She checks my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was in stroke range. It was like 168 over 100. That may not seem like enough, a lot to you, right? But it was enough for me that was a kick in the pants that I needed that day, because my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, she passed away. She had congestive heart failure. She had heart disease. My grandmother was overweight. She didn't take care of herself, and she just ate all the bad food, right? And she was very immobile. And my dad had really high blood pressure. My maternal grandmother, had hypertension also. And I never, ever, ever wanted that to be me. So when the doctor told me that my blood pressure was high and it was in stroke range, I was mortified. And she said, "You need medication." And I was like, oh, my anxiety got flared up. I thought she was going to send me to the hospital and all of this stuff. But she put me on the medicine. But that didn't even help, like, because she just sent me on my merry own way with this prescription. And I'm like, what do I do? Right? Well, Natasha, this is what you do. You're going to go walk. And I started walking that day. That was April. Actually, that was April of 21. I left in 20, but 21. My dates 20, my bad. It was 2020. So that's what happened, and that's when I started my walking journey, and I have not stopped walking since. So when I tell you that walking really has changed my life, it has saved my life, so much so when I started the blood pressure medicine, I said I will not be on this for the rest of my life. I said I'm going to give it 6 months to a year. And guys, December 30th of 2022, I took my very last blood pressure pill. It was the day before my 45th birthday. And there was one more pill. And I said, I will not take this on my birthday because I am not going into my new taking this medicine. And there just comes a time where you just have to declare a thing over your life and just declare it. And I knew that I was making all the changes for my health and wellness, and blood pressure wasn't one of them. Every time I would go to the doctors afterwards, the doctor would be like, "Oh, your blood pressure is good. It's fine." I said, because I don't have high blood pressure, I said I was stressed out at the employer. And the doctor started to wean me off. And like I said, December 30th was my last day on that meds. And I'm so excited. Like, that's a big thing for me, guys, because I don't like taking medication. So how do you develop healthy walking habits? You have to be intentional. You, excuse me, guys, I got the burps today. I got the burps. It must have been my breakfast. Like, but you develop intentional. You have to be intentional with developing your habits and following through with the promise and commitment you make to yourself. This isn't about anybody else. This journey really is you versus you, right? So we are really, the way our bodies are made up, designed, created, however you want to say it. We are meant to eat, then move, not eat and sit. Again, going back to what I said in the beginning, if you don't move your body, you're going to morph into a chair. And did you know that walking actually cuts your blood sugar when you walk after your meals? Because every time we eat, what happens? Okay, this is what happens. Your insulin levels spike. Every time you eat, your insulin levels spike. That's why if you go for a walk after you eat, it can just help it out. So I recommend that you create a healthy walking routine. Like walking the AM, that's the best time to walk. You can walk AM and PM or both. But yeah, create a routine that works for you. And so, what I am really super duper excited about, I am so excited to share with you my holistically wealthy 6 month group walk program. Guys, like if you only knew, like, this is what I do. This is what I do. And walking season is here. Walking season is among us. Like walking season for me, I walk year round, but walking season is April through October, right? So in my 6 month group program, you will get coaching with me, with me. So, guys, you will get two monthly nature walks, one monthly group coaching Zoom, where we will discuss in the group different health and wellness tips. And listen, while we're walking, we're being coached. You will be coached by the coach, okay? And some extras. You will have access to the private Facebook group for accountability. We'll share recipes. We'll share our walks for the days, the weeks. You know, whatever you want to share in there. You'll also receive a customized T-shirt, and you will be able to attend the end of season event. Now, listen, y'all, I put together some really pretty, really nice events. And lastly, you will get full access to me. To me, full access to me for the duration of the program. Guys, don't say, "Oh, hey, Natasha, but I don't live in Delaware." Cool. That's all right. I got something for you too. You can walk with us virtually. So it can be in person, you can walk with us virtually, and you can still attend the group calls. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you'll still have access to the group and access to me. But yeah, we can definitely get into it. The self-investment, because it is an investment, it's $600 for 6 months. You can, I do have a payment plan. It is you get 10% off if you pay in full, so that will take it down to $540, or you can make 6 payments of $100 monthly. And guys, don't forget I have a referral program. I pay non-clients $150 for referrals, and I pay clients $300 for referrals. So hey, invite your friends, invite your family. If you guys want to come out and walk with the coach, and it will be at different locations in the state. Transportation is totally your responsibility. And non-members are not permitted to participate in activities. So if you guys have walked with me in the past, I am no longer offering free walking. You want to get in on this group. And if you walked with me before, you already know that it goes down on these walks because they are amazing. And I have really pretty trails that, we walk and we just have a grand old time, guys. So yeah, if you are interested, shoot me a DM, drop me a message, and just let me say I would like to sign up, and I will get you the information. But yeah, it's the holistically wealthy 6 month group coaching program for walking. It's my walking program. So yeah, I'm really excited. I hope that this helped you. These tips on walking, guys. Please start some type of movement. 20 to 30 minutes brisk walk a day can really change your life. And if you're in a place in life where you are just tired of the excuses and you're just tired of where you are, I did not like the way I looked. I did not like the way I felt. I did not feel sexy when I was at my highest weight. It was a really terrible feeling, as a woman. And it's not a confidence thing. It was just that I couldn't believe that I let my health spiral the way that it did. But I've gained control, and I would love to really help you on your journey. So again, if you are interested in walking with me, it starts April 15th. So you want to lock in now. And we're going to have a great time. Walking season starts April 15th. Again, the investment is $600, 10% off if you pay in full, taking it down to $540. Or you can make payments monthly. $100 monthly for 6 months. So yeah, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. I hope this was informative. Everyone watching the replay and you guys here on the live, thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for always tuning in and just being so supportive and amazing. And don't forget to join me back here this Sunday at 7 p.m. for more women empowerment. And I have my girl, Jackie Armstrong, joining me this week. And we are talking about leaping with boldness. So, guys, come on over and hang out with us on Sunday. I will talk to you all soon. Have the best weekend. And I'm about to go get my weekend started now. I will talk to you guys soon. Love you all. Later.